Yo, what's going on, man? You know what's weird? Why is it that my not that I ever really cared, but now I actually care. I keep going from 9.89K subscribers to 9.9K subscribers. I can never get to 10. It's like I just can't break that 10. I don't know. Just seeing that 9.9 and 9.89 is just annoying me. I just want to get to 10. Now I want to get to 10. I just wanted to just go over to 10. Anyway, how you doing, man? What's up? How's your week going? What's today? Tuesday? Yeah, man. You're in it now. You're in it now. So, hadn't bought anything new except this. I've got this overbore mount. Overbore Solutions mount. It's got the little bore on there, which looks kind of weird from far away. But the reason I got it is because of how it looks. That's it. I saw somebody that had an AR-15 and they had this exact setup with this LP1 lead and steel and this. They had it on, and I just thought, man, it looks really nice. I think what I like about it is that the length of this is similar to the length of the mount on the bottom of the dot, so it's not sticking out really far. It's not all that sticking out in the back or sticking out in the front. It just looks a little cleaner, a little more finished. Do I need a riser? Yeah, I don't know. I just had to buy something, and I like the silhouette. I like how it looks now. Sheesh. Yeah, I like that. I like how it stands up. This is hot. This is not clear. I'm not gonna. It's on safe, but it is hot. I'm not gonna download all those rounds just to show you the riser. They have two of these. They have one that's a little lower, one's a little higher. I got the higher one. I got a big ass head, so it does help to get my big ass head behind the dot. Really happy with this one. Happy with how this turned out. So I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna leave that alone. Very happy with it. All right. So that's that, man. That's all I got. That's it. I can end the video right here. That's it. And, still carrying this around, clear. Although I was thinking about letting this one go and just going back to carrying my butt-ass naked 19, because I carry that a lot anyway. The dot is cool. I'm happy with it, but I don't know. Only reason I got this is because I saw somebody else with a two-tone P365, and I was trying to copy it. That was it. It's cool, but I don't know. We'll see. I might change my mind. We'll see. But that is clear. Yeah, that is clear. What are y'all talking about, man? This is it's a slow buying week. You know what I should call this video? How I got $20,000 out of debt. That'd be some out of firearm debt. That'd be some clickbait right there. That's what I might call it. And then someone's gonna be like, "Well, you didn't talk about it until minute 3:40." All right, so I won't call it that. I'll call another video that so I can get some traffic going here and get to my 10K, because this 9.89 is annoying me. All right, what are y'all talking about, man? Zoe the Great, 4076. Hey, Bobby, 2 questions. Thank you for prompting me. Let me know that there's going to be a twofer. I pinned this one for some reason. Can you talk about the sights of that 19? I'm in the market, and I like the aesthetic of that setup. These are Ameriglow, all blacked out Ameriglows. If you go to Amazon and you just type in Ameriglow suppressor sights, these will probably be the first or the second one to come up. But I know they're Ameriglow and they're all blacked out because I wanted it to be all blacked out. I didn't want that tritium or whatever vibranium in the front. Yeah, just go to Amazon, homie, and maybe if I find it, if I have time, I'll put the link in the description for you. Did that BCM AR make the top 5 cut? Yeah, it did. Yeah. I apologize if you already went over this. Love the videos, dog. Nah, man, it's all good, man. I pretty much say the same shit over and over again anyway. I mean, I don't know. I just get on here to vent, really. Yeah, it's right now I have the AR-15, I have the Mossberg AR-15, BCM 16-inch, the Mossberg 590A1, a 19 with a red dot, another 19 that's butt ass naked, and I have a 45 that's butt ass naked. It's not an MOS version, so that's my five, and I'm happy with that. I mean that's a lot. Two long guns and three pistols. I mean that's enough to, you know, that's enough to get somebody to knock on your door. Hey, we know you're in there. We have reason to believe. That's enough for that. Five guns is a lot. It's probably above average for the homeowner. It's just, I don't know, man. I think everything I do is very extreme. So I went extreme when I started buying guns, and then now I'm going extreme when I'm selling them. But fortunately, going extreme selling guns is putting more money in my pocket, and it's nice to have some money in my pocket. You know, it's nice to look at my bank account and I've got, you know, a zero balance on my credit card and like money, cash money in my bank account. It's very nice. And you know what it is? Sometimes I see movies and movies where people have guns, and I see they just have them running butt ass naked, and I like that. Something about just a basic stock gun. Something about it I like. And now I don't like that for my long guns because my both of them have red dots on them. I'm not using irons, so I'm not there. But something about handguns, I want them to be light and simple and easy. You know, just when I put this on in the morning, I walk outside the house and I check the dot to see, you know, the brightness of the dot or whatever. Even that little step kind of annoys me sometimes. To me, it would be nice just to grab it, press check, boom, let's ride. So I don't know. I just little things make me want to buy and sell. It doesn't really. The buying didn't take much. I mean, I was coming up with all kind of reasons to buy guns. I mean, you know, I come up with all kind of reasons. I don't even know if that was you. Was that your question? Yeah, homie, appreciate you. Oh, this is my own comment. Who was the person that said they watched this with their wife? Because someone saying they watched this with their wife and watched these videos. So I wanted to shout you out. I'm sorry, man. That comment, I couldn't find it. I didn't have the patience to find it. So I was hoping you'd see it here. So professional. Preach. Preach, nephew. I always mention, I hope you're like 70 years old calling me nephew. I've got adult children, sir. All right. I always mention that bullshit about their responsibility, modify their firearms. I don't remember what we were talking about there. Don't remember. No, I don't. Law 260. I realize that I tend to make a flurry of purchases in the spring after SHOT Show and okay, hold on. And not so much the fall or winter. I definitely shoot less in the winter. Regarding shipping quick and keeping your word, that's 100% correct. Back in my eBay and Craigslist days, whoa, Craigslist. That's old school, baby. I was showing up and showing out like I would want someone to do for me. Being on point and professional, I gave buyers confidence and had them asking, what else are you selling? Cats want to buy shit just because of the experience. Yeah, I mean, if you ship quick and build a good reputation, yeah, of course. Of course they'll want to buy your stuff. 45. That's downstairs, and I don't want to go downstairs to get it, but it's downstairs. But I have a trend of always bringing out the 45 when the 45 is spoken. So you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's going to take a minute because I got to go downstairs, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. You asked for it. Here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Clear. Whew. I mean, this thing just feels great in my hands. God dang. Yeah, basic ass 45. Basic ass 45. Love it. Love it, man. I just like to grab this thing and go. May carry it today just for the hell of it. Feels so balanced. Feels so nice. All right, so I got that. Got that out. Here we go. Let's see, what else? Keep up the good fight, Bobby. Sleep Z, SOB fly. SOBK fly. Keep up the good fight, Bobby. It's real out there. Man, I'm winded. Whew. Kimchi Cowboy. What's up, homie? What's up? Enjoy that Ruger, man. You know what's funny? So Kimchi got that Ruger, right? He got the Ruger Mark IV from me, tactical. So he gets it. He does a little video and he unscrews this rail on top. And I didn't even think to do that. So he unscrews it and he puts a plate on there and then puts a dot on top, and it totally changes the silhouette of the gun. It changes the silhouette so much so that now I want it. You see what I mean? Some people just have that eye that they can look at they can just figure out how to make things look cool. And Kimchi's one of those guys. He just knows how to make it look right. And so how is it I sell somebody a gun, they get the gun that I had, and they make it look 10 times better. That's pretty dope. So anyway, yeah, he made me but I never shot that gun. I mean, I think I shot it around just a little bit, but I never, but I got a bunch of 22 ammo, so I don't know, maybe down the road. I was thinking about getting an LCP, but then I have a 22, I have a can, and I'm like, well, I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out later. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a Glock 44. We'll see. I'm reaching an all-time record of not buying anything except ammo until you post it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's a tough one. Fight the good fight, man. Sorry. TXT Tools 101. Bobby D leaving the store with a 45 and a 40-inch Byzantine chain. Bobby leaving the store with a G45 and a 40-inch chain. That's funny. Yeah, not quite 40 inches, but .29, he laughed. What did I do at .29? All right. We're here for guns. I don't have anything new to tell you, man. I have all right. We're here with Mrs. Dynamite, and you know where that leads. We did some fucking. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. The real Billy B. I recently purchased a 45, and oh man, I'm speechless. It's a work of art, and I have zero complaints. It's a perfect balance. I know, right? Isn't it so balanced? It's so simple. It's so balanced. It's just simple. I don't know. They did a great job. I'm going to sell my 19 and purchase a number 45 and call it quits. G45 is all I need. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I get it. But what I will say, here's what I will say to you, homie. What I will say is the 19 serves a different role. So, hey, if you want to go all 45s, I understand. I get it. But what I'm telling you is that the 19 serves a different role because it's easier to conceal. So, the days it might get hot, the days you might want to dress light, the 19 is a better carry. So I would just say consider that. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, but the 19 is a better carry. The 45 is better balanced in my hand, but the 19 is better balanced on my hip. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So it just think about that before you go, going all, gun-ho one direction. But I get it because I'm with that. I'm with buying 4 of the same guns. I'm with that shit. All right. All right. KFGHQ. Holster wedges are a game changer for pushing the grip against your body and comfort. I like Vetter's wedge the best. Okay. I didn't think about that. Almost at 10K. Early congrats. Homie, Jason Riggs 3655. Dude, I'm trying to now I want to get there. I've never asked anybody to like, I've never done that like, comment, subscribe shit. I've never said that. And now that I'm at 9.9, now I'm like, fuck, man, can I get 100 more subscribers so that I can just get 10K and feel completed and feel good about myself? Can I please? Can I get a little bit of that internet validation now that I've told, most of people complaining to go fuck themselves? Hey, listen. Now I want 10K. Now I want it, all right? Now's the time. So stop now. All right. Seattle Forge. At least the trigger tech was only intended for competition and they're owning the shit. Yeah, they are owning it. I did see a video where they talked about it. And if you say it was only meant for competition, I mean, that's fine, but that's not what people were carrying that shit. So, competition, whatever. And just because you're in a competition doesn't mean you don't need a reliable trigger. In competitions, you want to control when your gun goes off too. So there's that. But yeah, they are owning it. And I think that's pretty important. And that's pretty amazing. So respect. I don't disrespect that. But what I will say is that what's driving this market is not reliability. What's driving the gun industry is not reliability. What's driving the gun industry it's the drive. It's like we are all out here looking for the smallest little incremental change in performance or increase. And that's what's driving this. What should be driving the market is reliability, period. I don't have any, I'm not debating nobody over that. It should be. So if a product is not reliable, that's it. It should not make it to market. It should not be on the market. And if you got a gun that's, not reliable, if you got a piece of kit that's not reliable, that's it. You don't belong in a conversation. You don't belong in this space. It should be like that. That's my feeling about it. There's no negotiation for me. If your shit does not safe, if your shit is not reliable, then get the fuck out of here, But there's so many things that are allowed in this industry, so many things that are allowed in this space that are wasting people's time and money and putting them in harm's way. That's not a little thing, Yeah, I'm glad you own it, but that's not a little. I mean, still got SIG still acting like they don't know what the fuck people are talking about, It's crazy. But I hear you, homie. Mr. Dynamite. Oh, that's formal. Mr. TRS4444. I agree with the Bare Bones 19. I have one and I run it hard at least once a week. I just have a lot of pews and I've upgraded some and others I've left them. I've been blessed of having the ability to do what I do, and the antimatter wing is pricey, so I agree with you there. I just have them on my 43Xs. Love what you're doing with going back to basics, but we all know that an addict will usually just have one and then relapse. In your case, it's pews. I'm here for it, man, and I'll support you through whatever razor you buy or new pew you get. Have a good one, Bobby. Yeah, appreciate you, homie. Yeah, really, I'm just one purchase away. I'm always one purchase away. I mean, just the other day, I was thinking of a whole 45 build to do. The 45, the comp, the new, now the PB3 version 2s seem like they're coming out more reliably. They're not running out of stock. They're stocked up now. Yeah, I'm one purchase away from dropping $1,500 on a whole build. Yeah, I'm one purchase away, but I'm fighting it. But I've got some other stuff I'm working on, some business ideas that I'm working on. So that's taking up a little bit of my time and my money. So that's what I'm putting my money into right now. But yeah, I'm definitely right there. Guns R Us. What's up, homie? This is the OG right here. This is my OG. This is one of the YouTubers that I started watching and listening to. And I've seen all his videos So this is the OG right here. So he's basically him. There's probably like 2 or 3 other people that when I started that I listened to, a lot. He's one of them. This is so true. I've been saying the same thing, but some get butthurt when I say that my EDCs are factory and the others are range toys. You've been around for a while enough to know not to mess with your Glock reliability triggers internals, and this is why Glock doesn't change their factory trigger, because they don't want to be liable for operator stupidity. Yeah, I mean, it's weird when the market wants they want something new and fresh and interesting and exciting so bad that they're willing to risk the reliability. That's the sad part. I hope Glock never changes, what they have working for them. I don't think they should just keep making your little incremental changes. Don't do anything major. Here's one thing I would like to see. The one thing I would like Glock to do, the one thing that I think they should do moving forward is have, I'll call it slide blanks. Slide blanks. So they come out with a gun, let's call it the Gen 6, and they make whatever small changes. Maybe add a little more beaver tail to the back. Okay, that's it. Maybe put their performance triggers in them. They come out the box with their performance triggers, a little bit of beaver tail. That's it. That's it. Don't change. Oh, and add some metal sights, and come with metal sights out the box like they do the 19X, like those. They come out with the tall sights with the MOS version, the shorter sights with the non-MOS version. So that's it. But outside of that, offer slide blanks. Slides with nothing on. They're completely smooth. All they have is the Glock logos on them. So they come out with the slides completely smooth. So what you can do is you can send them off and have them cut the way you want. You know what I mean? Have your own, if you want to do the Zev kind of lines, if you want to do all the 50 lines and all that stuff, that's the only option I think they should have. Slide blanks. That's it. Metal sights, a little bit more beaver tail, performance trigger, comes out the box, blank slide. I think that would be dope. That's it. Slide blanks. That's the only change they need to make to satisfy me. Those are only changes. Call it Gen 6. Get the fuck on with your lives. The only problem is that people will do all kind of crazy cuts, and then they might fuck up because they try to do all kind of crazy. Just go ape shit with it. So maybe the slide blanks could be something different. Like you can buy a Glock slide blank, and or whatever. I don't know. But that would be kind of neat. Relentless Revolver 7 based. I don't know what, I still have a hard time understanding what that word means. Let me see. What did I say? Oh, okay. Okay. So I guess based is a good thing. I keep looking it up because I keep forgetting, but I think that means like what you said was solid or whatever. I don't know. Based is one of those words not really sticking with me. Jose Castillo. Laughing. Okay. Yeah, appreciate that. Guy King. What holster are you using in this video? Thanks. Traditional arms. Traditional arms. Traditional arms. Cheese so actual. G45. I came in, my G45 came in since your last video. It's a beautiful piece for the collection. I was thinking I wanted to carry it, but I might opt for a 19 instead. Addiction. Am I right? Yeah, the 19 to me is a better carry. That's the only thing that the 19 has over the 45 is that it's a better carry. Easier to carry. But if you got a flat stomach, if you don't have that dad bod working, you got a flat stomach, I think the 45 is probably fine to carry. But got to have that flat stomach, buddy. And I think I'm speaking to a minority of the population when I say flat stomach. DB2A7. If you sell one, you must buy one. It's not even a question. Yeah, that's hard for me not to do. Second time's a charm. Yeah, I think I uploaded this video twice. Outdoor, that's from 133 Andy. Outdoor ordinance, same. I know own a new truck, a kayak, $1,000 in new finishing lures. I'm starting to think it's a deeper issue. Yeah, I mean, there's that adrenaline rush when you buy shit, man. Dude, I don't think I've ever told you before, but I think I was like, I don't know, 15K max the 15K credit card out with just guns, homie. Just fucking guns. It's all paid off now, but that was ugly. That was ugly as shit. I did at one point I was like, how the fuck am I going to get out of this damn hole? So I just had to start. And it's amazing if you have a firearm fully built up that's like $1,500. It's amazing how quickly you can, if you have like 5 of those, how quickly you can get out of debt if you sell them. New York gun guy just bought the Smith & Wesson all metal at the gun show. Only reason why I got it because it came with the red dot and Hollison light. I did eventually want to get an all metal gun. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. To me, the M&P 2.0 is good enough. You know, to me, the metal, and then, you know, they're just trying to do that whole P365 thing where they're making 1,000. I looked up how many versions there are P365s. Do y'all remember the Spectre? Y'all remember the P365 Spectre? I remember watching, what's his name? Mike Glover's video on the Spectre where he's trying to sell the Spectre. The Spectre comp, I think it was. And he's, you know, going through it like this is some new tech and talking about it in painstaking detail, you know, in this Mike Glover style. I remember that. And I remember the 365, the Spectre comp. I remember the macro. I remember the TAC ops. Remember the TAC ops? They just had the sights that were like in the slide, that weird green. Remember that? So many different versions of it. And every time a version came out, you know, they would give the guns to guys like Mike Glover and others, and they would sit here and act like, whoa, this is amazing. They would talk about it like the crocodile hunter. This one has sights, right? Then there's sights, and there's sights here, and this is a bit different than the other one. These sights, you have to look 2 degrees down. 2 degrees! You know, so Sig got me off of that, man. That whole following, because it's like it was P365, then it was the P365 XL, P365X, P365 Spectre Comp, TAC Ops, then it was the macro, you know, okay, X macro, then it was the whatever, you know, whatever, man. So I think Smith & Wesson is doing the same thing. Now we're going to make the gun all metal and paint it gray. Man, it probably shoots a little bit better. It has a slightly different feel than the M&P 2.0. But if you can catch one of those on sale, one time I caught a sale. It came with the M&P 2.0, optics ready. It came with like 2 extended mags, 2 regular mags, all metal, and a bag. And I think I got all that for like $490. If you can catch it on a sale like that, I say grab that. That's the best value that I see out of M&P. All this other stuff, you know, these other versions, I mean, you know, get what you want to get, man. But if I were to go back to M&P, that's what I would wait for, is that deal right there. Matt HK2MI. W Bobby getting in there with a win for Bobby, getting in there with the missus. Love you, dude. I love you too, homie. Yeah, man, I think you should, if you got a wife, you should, you should fuck her. You should fuck her. You should have sex with her. I mean, sometimes you should, be nice and, soft and gentle and look into her eyes. But, sometimes you should just fuck her. Just like you would, just treat her like her side chick. Sometimes you should fuck your wife like she's your side chick. Just get in there, buddy. Just get in there and just let loose, because I think that's good for a marriage. Sometimes you flirt with her like you'd be flirting with, that'll help you stay faithful. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. Get a little KY, paraben free, because that's bad for their insides there. TMI, Bobby, I don't know. We're in it now, so fuck it. I'm going to tell you the rest of it. So you get a little KY, okay, so you can get right to it. You sneak up behind her, and, you make it happen. You just fuck her like, like she's a prostitute. And then you take her out for breakfast, and, you buy her flowers, and you be sweet again. But, sometimes you just gotta let all those porn fantasies go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Let her have it. Okay? Let her have it. And then you, take her on a trip or something. Just pursue your wives. Pursue them. Pursue them. That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Matthew Johnson, 6493. I feel you on this. It's been a month since I bought a gun. Getting credit cards paid off before I get any more. Got to get better with not going crazy on the cards. That's very hard to do, man. It's very hard to do. And gun math is the weirdest shit. Braylon Fisher, keep posting. Love the comment. All right, man. Love the content, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Gun math is the weirdest shit because here's gun math. Gun math is you go spend $1,000. Okay, I'll use me because I don't want to throw you under the bus. I don't want you getting sensitive. Okay, I don't want you to get sensitive. I don't do that shit, Bobby. Okay. I'll use myself as an example. Here's gun math. Go out, buy $1,500 worth of a build. Like say you get a Glock, a dot, a sight, whatever. You put a comp on it. It's $1,500 total. Then you get tired of the dot. I get tired of the dot. So I go and sell the dot. And let's say I go and sell I bought the dot for let's say it's $500. Let's say it's an RMR, $500. I sell the dot for $400 because no one's going to pay full price. So $400, I sell the dot for $400. Then I go buy another dot that costs $700. So I take the $400 and I buy the dot for $700. And I tell myself this dot only costs $300. That's gun math. When really, I've spent $1,200 on dots so far. That's really, and I lost $100 on my first dot. So really, my second dot is actually costing me $800. But I've told myself, because I lost, $100 on the first one, and I bought a $700, that's $800. But gun math is, I sold this dot for $400. I'm buying another dot for $700. I'm going to use the $400 to offset the cost of that. That's gun math. And when people start getting in my DMs about gun math, I'm like, yeah, that's addict talk right there, dude. That's addict talk right there. That's how you go broke. That's not a balanced checkbook, my guy. That's gun math. So I'm trying to stay out of gun math and use actual math. Let's see here. Last Warrior 109. Hey, Bobby, wouldn't the Last Warrior be like 99 or like 999? 109 feels like a weird number to be the last one, All right. Hey, Bobby, I've been watching your videos for over 2 years now, and this is my first time commenting. Hey! Rack of applause for my man's first time commenting. Rack of applause. All right. This will be my last one then. Then I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to the gym and get some shots up. I got a pump for my basketball, so I pumped it up. I'm going to get in there before all the, all the old people are playing, what is that game that they play? Pickleball? I fucking hate pickleball. I don't hate it because I hate pickleball. I hate it because people who play pickleball always take the basketball courts, and I don't like that shit, okay? They need to start building pickleball courts so they can leave the old people trying to relive their hoop dreams alone. Been watching for 2 years now, and this is my first time commenting. I love Glocks just like you, and I'm curious as to know what are your thoughts on all these clones that's out there. I just grabbed the CR920X last week, and I love it. Appreciate you watching and, finally commenting, coming out of the shadows here. You're not going to like what I have to say about clones. You're not going to like it. You're not going to like it. He's going to be like, I finally commented, and Bobby Dynamite, that piece of shit. I hate him. I don't hate him. I don't like him. I don't like Glock clones. I don't like the idea of Glock clones. I mean, some of them are cool. I don't like Shadow Systems. I don't like the slide cuts. I don't like the whole 200. The only thing I like about Shadow Systems is that if you shoot somebody, it's legit. They'll replace your shit. It's the only thing I like about Shadow Systems. I don't like the guns. I don't. Don't like the way they look. They the grip kind of feels nice because they got that stipple on them. That's cool, but I would never buy one. Well, I don't want to say never, but you know, I don't have any desire to. PSA daggers are cool because they're cheaper, so that's cool. I get that. You know, if you're trying to get you want to get some kind of defense, and PSA dagger sound pretty good. You know, I haven't really heard much about anything negative about them. So okay, PSA dagger cool. Um, um, the what is that? The wolf. It's like the wolf. That one looked pretty cool, but nah. I'm not really. What is it? It's the wolf. It's like the lone wolf. I think it is. That's another Glock clone. I think. What's that company that makes? They make another Glock clone. They make 2011s and Glock clones. I can't think of the name right now. They make the Bull Armory, the Axe. The Axe is another Glock clone. I mean, nah, I just like the Glock. You know, I like the Glock. I like the basic, simple, because when people make Glock clones, you know, they add different cuts and they add different, you know, stipples and stuff. Okay, cool. But I just like the OG, man. I'm not, my thoughts on it are, I like Glocks. You know, I don't really go for Glock clones. If I was going to buy a Glock clone, I would get a Zev Hypercomp because that shit looks amazing. You know, I cannot lie. That is the best looking. The Hypercomp, oh God, damn. The Hypercomp is something else. So if I were to ever buy one, and it's also like, I don't know, what is it, $2,000, $1,800, $1,700, and you could probably send this off to Monsoon Tactical and get like a Lucky 7 port, which is very similar to a Hypercomp, and it will cost a fraction of the cost of getting a Hypercomp. Even though the Hypercomp's a little bit different, you know, because of how the slide reciprocates or whatnot. But you can get the same effect for, you know, a fraction of the cost. So I think I would probably do that before I would get, you know, a Hypercomp. But, you know, if money wasn't a thing, if I was doing really, really well right now, and let's say if these business ideas really develop, or I don't know, I was thinking about selling T-shirts here and using the T-shirt money to sell more guns, to buy guns, and then I could talk about the guns that I bought with, you know, T-shirt money. I was thinking about doing that. So I don't know, maybe I will do that. But if I had like additional monies than to buy guns, you know, and I was gonna buy one, I'd buy the Zev Hypercomp. I wouldn't mess with Shadow Systems. They just don't attract me. So, but you know, a lot of people like them. You obviously like them. You like, hey, it's cool, enjoy it. But you asked me for my thoughts, so those are my thoughts. I'm not really a big Glock clone guy. Not really. Not really. All right, that's the last comment, man. Hey, listen, y'all have a great day. Have a great week. I'm gonna get out of here. Get out of here. Go get some shots up. Someone asked me about these rounds, and when I keep rechambering them, does the tip get pushed into the casing? I don't know if I'm using the right terms. Yeah. But what I do is I didn't do it this time, but what I'll do is I'll either get another round from my box and put it in here, and I'll swap. So I'll keep the top one fresh, so that I don't keep rechambering the same round. And then I try not to mess with them too much. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna take this one, hit the road with this one, and we're gonna be good. So I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all have a great week, man. Love you. Have an awesome one. Don't start no shit, okay? Don't start no shit. But if shit gets started, you better have a fucking answer, okay? And help me get to 10K. I'm asking you now, okay? I'm being a little bitch, and I'm saying, you know, like, comment, subscribe. All right. I want to get to 10. I want to see 10. And check on your homies. Like, just send them a text today. Hey, yo, you good? Hey, how are you doing? Or however you greet each other. I don't fucking know. Or just send them a meme that says, hey, bitch, call me. And just check on your homies, man. Because guys, men need that. It's shit's wild out there. Guys need that. So check on your homies. And if you have a wife, you know, try to fuck her today. Even if you're unsuccessful, just try. Okay? You need to get back on the saddle, okay? You need to hunt. All right? Try to get some pussy today, okay? Try it. Because the effort of getting pussy is going to make you a sharper man. So you try it today, okay? You try to, send her some flirty text messages. Don't send her a dick pic, okay? They're not into that. Send her nice flirty text messages, stop by a grocery store, get some flowers, something like that. Really lay it on. What's gotten into you? You got into me, baby. trying to get into you. And then when the mood is right, you pounce and you fuck her like she's your side chick. Like she's your side chick. Yeah, man. Pursue your wives. Pursue your wives. And if you don't have a wife, take care of somebody. Find somebody to take care of today. Find an old person to help cross the street. I saw a cop helping an older lady cross the street. Help somebody. Be fucking useful. That's it. Be fucking useful today. Find a little extra something to do to be fucking useful. All right? Just do something that makes you useful to somebody else. You selfish bitch. All right. Love you guys, man. Bye.